Okay, another awesome secret, you guys. Jealousy can actually be your greatest guide. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I look a little different. Okay, I want to talk today about 5 beliefs that I had that really kept me stuck as an artist. I felt like I was not moving forward because I just had these beliefs that were holding me back, and I had no idea I had these beliefs, and then also I had no idea that these beliefs were was not helping me. So I'm going to share that with you, and if you notice that you might have some of these beliefs, come talk to me. Belief number 1, that I am my art. So essentially that my self-worth was tied to my art. And guys, I know this is really counterintuitive because I think a lot of artists and us, like, we kind of see our art as an extension of us, and we kind of think of them as like, oh, these are my babies, or like, these are who I am. So if I'm not drawing, then who am I? But really, we want to start separating those two things. You have to love your work even when you don't love it. So when you create something that isn't like the greatest and you don't really love it, like, that's not a reason to then put your self-worth like down here. Hello. Another thing I have to say about that is that our self-worth, our lovability, I guess, it's already defined. The fact that we're here, the fact that we're on this planet, the fact that we're on this planet, and the fact that we're creating art at all means that we're already worthy. So yes, those two things are totally separate. There's nothing you can do to increase or decrease your worth. Belief number 2, that I can only be happy once I reach a level of success. The reason we want anything, like whether it's from a goal or a boyfriend or stuff, more money, the reason we want it is not because we actually want that thing. The reason we want it is because of how we think that thing will make us feel. And so when we set a goal, here's the amazing secret, guys, if you let it sink in. When we set a goal and we're like, we want this thing because this will make me feel all these good feelings, setting the goal itself is giving us ourselves permission that we can feel those feelings now. Excitement and fulfillment in our life doesn't come from external things. It doesn't come from the money, the car, the house, the spouse, the life, right? Like the kids or the white picket fence, the great job. Fulfillment, happiness, it all comes from within. We think that we have to be unhappy now in order to pursue our goals that will make us happy then. Like, we think that, why would we ever change our lives if we're happy now, right? Like, the reason that a lot of people go after goals is so that they can be happy. But really, that's not true. You can totally be happy now and go after a goal and change your life. Why? Just because you want to. Like, let's think about Christmas. Christmas, a lot of people really love Christmas and are so excited about Christmas, but most people actually enjoy the anticipation of Christmas so much more than Christmas itself. And the reason that we're so excited about Christmas is because we have the belief that Christmas is definitely coming. So when we look at our goals coming from this place of believing that it's definitely gonna happen, then we allow ourselves to feel so excited and anticipate the like great feelings now. If you truly believe that goal was possible, you'd be giddy, right? You'd be giddy with excitement. And then when you think about it, actually, it's the moments before achieving that goal that's the best. You wanna know why? Because when you achieve the goal, you get that feeling of excitement, and then it becomes a new normal. Think back at a time when you were doing something that was hard, but you were miserable, right? Like, you had a goal and you were going through some hard stuff. You were hustling, you were struggling, but it was a fun time. You enjoyed it. Like, a lot of people will look back to college, and that was hard work. There was a lot of all-nighters. There was a lot of, turmoil because of grades, but many people enjoyed it, right? And it's because of the thoughts that they had about the experience. And then many people then look back at that time like, oh man, look at that time when we were like struggling really hard, but it was like a good time because there was so much fulfillment. That's the kind of stuff that we can have now. And we're gonna miss it, right? Like, we totally look back on it like with a little bit of nostalgia and longing. So that means that we are totally available to appreciate what we have right now and still go after a goal. You know, like I'm there too. I'm in the thick of it right now. But because I believe so hard in my goal, I'm just so excited. Like I wouldn't be living in my dad's house in debt right now if I didn't believe in my goal. And believing in my goal that hard is what allows me to enjoy the process. You know, lots of business owners talk about how their first $1 million was the funnest to make. There's nothing like it. And then they wish that they could go back to that time. Belief number 3, that I didn't have a style or have anything unique to say. I believe that style was this like destination. Like I kind of saw it as this elusive oasis in a desert and I had to find it. And then I looked at other artists' styles and I remember just thinking like, oh my God, I wish I had that style. I wish I thought of like what they thought of. And then I was thinking like, oh man, they must be so happy all the time. They must be just in awe of themselves all of the time. And as I was like working on my style and all that kind of stuff, and I was talking about my struggles with it, so many people told me like, what are you talking about? You have a style. And I've heard this advice everywhere too, like, you already have a style. Anything that comes out of your hand is a style. And I didn't understand that advice because I didn't understand that our thoughts are completely optional. I really thought that my thought of me not having a style was a fact. Like I didn't even think that it was possible that I could try on a different thought. I just thought that was fact and that was it, and I was on the way to finding a style. Whatever that comes out of my hand is a style, is my style. I opened it up so much more and I had so much more fun drawing. Belief number 4 is that jealousy is bad, and when I am jealous of another artist, I'm a bad person. Okay, another awesome secret, you guys. Jealousy can actually be your greatest guide. Don't judge yourself for being jealous. You're totally human. Of course jealousy happens. We have a reason why we are able to feel jealousy. So, for me though, what I was able to really understand from jealousy was when I was working on creating a portfolio and I was trying to be a studio artist, like I was trying to be a concept artist at a video game company. And I'm really, really glad I went to school for that because I feel like I learned art in such a different way. But I remember feeling so jealous of other artists who were like independent, I guess, right? Like they created artwork and then they sold prints, and then that was their main way of creation or making money. And then also I would get really jealous of like certain subject matter. And so I would be like in my own head kind of like, oh, like look at this artist, they're doing something so easy. If I did that, you know, like I would be able to be successful too, but I'm doing it the hard way. But then as I understood what jealousy could do for me, I really understood that when I'm jealous about something, it means it's something that I really wanted. It's actually something that I wish I was doing instead, but for some reason I was judging my wants and judging my tastes and thinking that I can't go after it. But then as I started to learn more about like abundance mentality, the fact that somebody can make money doing exactly what I love means it's possible. So that leads to belief number 5, that the market is saturated, that there are too many artists, that there are too many people doing portraits, or there are too many people who are doing exactly what I wanted to do. It's been done before, and all of that, it's all coming from a place of scarcity, you guys. And scarcity is not where you want to be, right? Scarcity is believing that you're not enough or that there's not enough in the world, when really we're living in the most abundant age ever. Do you know how many babies are being born every day? Our population is growing like crazy. And so the amount of people that will find your work and love your work, despite like whatever it is that you're drawing, it's possible. It's possible to make a career out of anything that you love and that you want to do. And so I've started to work on that belief that no, the market isn't saturated, and it doesn't matter even if it is, because there's always somebody who's gonna love my work and who's gonna want to purchase it. Okay guys, so that's my 5 beliefs. I've been doing so much work on getting these beliefs to like, you know, I want to overhaul them. And if these beliefs are something that you're struggling with and it's holding you back, get on a call with me. It's in the link in the description. We talk all about how to change your beliefs and how to work on your mind so that your mind works for you, not against you. If you like my work, you can go on my Instagram at Katie Illustrates. If you want to see more coaching stuff, you can go on my coaching Instagram, Katie fucking Arrington. They're all in the description. And then here are some playlists for some other videos, some art coaching or life coaching videos. Okay, I'll talk to you in the next video, guys. Bye.